Hi, I'm Marie and welcome back to my wildlife garden in February. This month in the wildlife garden we're focusing on supporting hungry birds and early pollinators, preparing for spring and creating sheltered habitats. Before we get into looking around the garden, please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really helps us out, and if you have any questions about the garden, please put them in the comments. Most garden wildlife will still be hibernating in February, but you may spot early bumblebees or hedgehogs that have emerged early in mild weather. You may also see spawning frogs, active badgers and foxes, and increased birdsong as nesting begins. I've certainly noticed that birds have been visiting the feeders in pairs, and I'm especially pleased to see the return of blackbirds to our garden. I got this covert shot of a blackbird just today. I didn't want to scare it away because it's the first time I've seen a blackbird in our garden since last summer. We used to get them visiting daily all year round, but for some reason there's been a gap, so I'm really excited to see them again. I also saw my first ever newt in the wild this month. Not in our garden, unfortunately, but when I was out on a walk. This one was probably migrating from a hibernation site to a water body to breed. We've had such a mild and warm winter here that I'm not surprised to see this early activity. I've been checking our little pond in the hope of seeing frog spawn this month, as we had frogs in the garden last year, but I haven't seen anything yet. But I did catch a glimpse of this tiny pond snail. Our squirrels have been very feisty these past few weeks, a sure sign that spring is on the way. This is the start of their breeding season and courtship chases are being seen around the feeders. We also got this shot of a mouse checking out the wildlife camera at night. Plant-wise, our daffodils are out in the front garden, which is lovely, although the bulbs in the back garden are slower to appear. We've just got leaves at the moment. If you're interested in seeing more spring crazy behaviour from our squirrels, I'll link a video above. So let's get into how we can help wildlife this month. Continue to feed birds with high energy foods such as suet and sunflower seeds, as this is a crucial time for them. I've been experimenting with putting out other foods too, like berries, chopped apples, pumpkin seeds and grated cheese. I've also hung a coconut suet feeder in the back garden in the hopes of attracting some smaller birds, although so far it has attracted entirely the wrong sort of crowd. I did try putting a coconut feeder out the front, but it was gone within a day. Squirrels steal them. This is some footage of squirrels doing exactly that last year. Continue to provide fresh water for birds and other wildlife and ensure that bird baths and ponds are free of ice. Also make sure that your pond has ramps if needed for amphibians to get safely in and out. If you think you have hedgehogs hibernating in your garden, provide food as they may wake up during milder spells. Leave out water and meat-based dog or cat food. Leave the food out from dusk and cover or discard any that's left first thing in the morning. Now is a great time to clean out old nest boxes or put up new ones, ideally in a northeast facing sheltered spot. You can also place natural materials such as moss and small twigs out for birds at this time of year. Even if conditions are mild where you are, avoid turning the compost heap until April. Frogs, small mammals and insects may be hibernating within, and any disturbance could harm them. If your garden is looking a bit bare of flowers at the moment, now is a good time to buy pots of flowering crocus and primroses to feed bumblebees that awake early from hibernation. There is also still time to plant bare root plants to create a mixed native wildlife hedge. Species such as dog rose, guelder rose, hawthorn, hazel and wild plum make fantastic hedges, providing food, shelter and breeding opportunities for a huge range of species. Stay tuned for our March wildlife garden tour next month, and please do subscribe if you'd like to see how our wildlife garden is getting on. See you next time!